Hi, I'm Liz Imperio, and this is My Vibe. I've been teaching with Hollywood Vibe for a little over 9 years now. I'm their artistic director, and I also teach jazz. Part of the excitement of teaching dance is knowing how to pass on information, knowledge. To me, knowledge is power. And I think that leads me to the second point. I love tapping into kids' inner power, getting kids to know that they are more than they believe. For me, being able to raise the next generation of leaders of dance is my top priority. I started dancing around the age of 3 years old. Originally, my mom put me in ballet because she was a ballet dancer in the National Ballet of Cuba. And by probably around the age of 12, I made a big shift. My body was no longer the ballet body, and my mom said, let me introduce you to a new dance style. And that's where she brought me to flamenco. Flamenco has been one of my biggest passions. And it's actually the dance form that got the attention of Kenny Ortega when I was about 14 years old. And from that point on, Kenny used me for my Latin knowledge, for my spice, my flavor, my creativity. And it wasn't until the age of 17, and most people don't know this, I didn't take my first jazz class till I was 17 years old. And some people would think that's late. I think I arrived just at the right time, because jazz is the one platform that I think literally taps into every genre and can fuse it in the most beautiful, creative, and still keep the purity of what jazz is. And that's athleticism, lines, creativity, power, organic, earthiness. And these elements, when they're put together with Latin jazz or jazz funk or alternative jazz, has an amazing way of really becoming relatable to the everyday audience. And that honestly is what engaged me into wanting to teach jazz on conventions, because I want kids to understand that jazz has a much bigger, it's got a big purpose. And when you understand how to wield it correctly, it can open up so many doors for you professionally. It's entertaining, it carries weight, whether it's on Broadway, cruise ships, tours, TV shows, commercials, film. Jazz just covers it all. My vibe is creating legacy, knowing that I get to leave something behind that other people will be able to carry with them for generations to come. And again, that ties back to wanting to really lead the next generation of power leaders of dance. That's everything to me. I had such great teachers and influences in my life, whether it's in the world of flamenco or jazz, that influenced me to find myself. And I think that's the most powerful thing that dance has to offer, is that it allows you to actually meet you. And suddenly, in this platform where you get to show off in front of people, you get to show off a piece of who you are. Someone once told me that when you break down the word passion, it's being able to pass the I on, being able to share a piece of who you are with the world. And that's my vibe, to create a legacy. I consider myself to be one of the most blessed people in this industry, having been a part of so many amazing projects. When Kenny discovered me at the age of 14, it was actually to do a show in Vegas as an assistant choreographer. And by the time I was 20 years old, he handed me my very first world tour with Gloria Estefan, which transitioned me into a whole new space of my career that I never saw coming. And because of it, I've been able to work world tours and award shows and film and TV and music videos and commercials, and I've been able to travel the world. Dance has literally given me the most amazing moments of my life. But what brings me back to dancing and teaching on conventions is knowing that I get to see and have my hands on that next generation of dancers, to be able to see and be reminded what it's like to actually love dance that wholeheartedly. And that's not something that you can go to Target and go, hey, can I buy a can of I'm excited to dance? Because it doesn't exist. But when you're in a room with kids of all ages, from the youngest ones that are these little fireballs, hot messes, but fireballs, to working with these seniors that now see a future past high school in dance, or to be affected so much in dance that they want to find something that keeps them connected to the community, that level of passion and love. I love working with everybody that I do, but those dancers, they keep me in the game. They keep me youthful. They keep me passionate. They keep me in love with what I do. They're my lifeline in the world of dance. I get to share this platform of teaching dance with probably one of the most amazing faculties I've ever been a part of. And it's not just because they are talented, there are many talented teachers. It's the fact that we're all like-minded. We all want to get on the floor and get in kids' face. We want to get kids to feel that they matter and that we connect with them, that we want to correct them and improve them, that they know that we're there to get the best out of them. And when you see that from every single teacher, whether it's David's hip hop, to Caitlin's ballet, to Ryan's tap, Kent's musical theater, the list goes on. And then you see us in rehearsals, and you see us before convention starts and after it ends, and we are connected, we're good friends, we're colleagues, we respect each other, we are invested in one another, and quite frankly, there's nothing better on the face of the planet than to be surrounded by people that actually get you. There's no ego here. There is nothing but respect and how to push the boundaries and how do we inspire one another. And I'm forever grateful. It's hard to work with people, the same people all the time. My faculty here, they make it so easy. And I look forward to the years to come. And what else do we get to unveil as a convention, and how do we keep Hollywood Vibe one of a kind? To Chris and Ann and the faculty here at Hollywood Vibe, I want to say thank you so much for always giving me a space to be me. To my assistants and to the company members, thank you for keeping us motivated and inspired. To the dancers, studio owners, teachers, dance parents, I just want to say thank you for keeping dance alive and for allowing us at Hollywood Vibe to have a space in your life and in your dance journey.